Hello, today we are going to talk about biology, ecology. Ecology is a study of living things and their environment. Term used in ecology. Biotic things. Biotic things are all living things, human beings, animals, and plants. Abiotic things. All non-living things, air, water, energy, and soil. Species is a group of living organisms which can interbreed to produce offspring. Population is a group of species living in a given area. Community is a group of population in a given area. Ecosystem is a group of community and non-living things in a given area. Means species is a small group of living organisms with the same characteristics, another to interbreed each other to produce offspring. For example, a cow and a cow. All cows belong to the same species, but cow and human belong to different species because they cannot produce offspring. But cow and human together form a population. Means many species form population. Many population form community. Many community form ecosystem. Habitat is a place where organism is found. It may be water, a tree, land, or soil. All of these are habitats. Niche is a role played by an organism in an ecosystem. For example, plants are producer. Feeding relationship and energy flow. How energy flow. Food chain is a feeding relationship which involves at least 3 organisms from a producer. Example of feeding relationship is this, or of food chain is grass, cow, and human being. Means energy flow from grass to cow to human being. In this linear diagram, it is called the food chain. Producer is grass, first consumer is cow, secondary consumer is human being. Primary consumer is cow. Food web. Food web is a feeding relationship which contains many food chain. For example, here you can see that grass, rabbit, and lion. It is a first food chain. Grass, human being, and lion. It is a second food chain. Grass, cow, human being, and lion. It is a second food chain. It is a third food chain. Grass, cow, and lion. Fifth food chain. You can see how there's a food chain. You can see how there's a food chain are many in the same diagram, which is called the food web. Ecological pyramid. Ecological pyramid is using diagram to show how energy flow from one tropical level to another. We have 3 types of ecological pyramid: pyramid of numbers, pyramid of biomass, and the pyramid of energy. Pyramid of numbers present number of living organisms on each trophic level. For example, here on producer we have 5 producers. Primary consumers are 10 primary consumers. Secondary consumers are 6. Pyramid of energy. It shows how energy flow from one trophic level to another. For example, here we have producer. Producer have more energy. Primary consumer has least energy. Secondary consumer has primary consumer has lowest energy. Secondary consumer has least energy. Means as we come from producer to primary consumer to tertiary consumer, energy it decrease. Kilogram. Pyramid of biomass. Present weight of living organism. For example, producer they are 200 kilogram. Primary consumer they are 300 kilogram. Secondary consumer they are 90 kilogram. Then after revising all these issues, we can do these exercises. Figure 1 shows a food web in a given ecosystem. Figure 1 is this. Figure 1. Identify any primary consumer. Primary consumer here we can have it from cabbage. Cabbage is a producer. Cabbage is a producer. Primary consumer have rabbit. Rabbit and grasshopper. Construct to food chain. Food chain here, but also human can be a secondary, a primary consumer also. Human can eat only green plant. Human are omnivorous. Also human being. Construct to food chain. Food chain can start with producer. First one is cabbage. Human being, and lion. Food chain, it contains three organisms. At least three organisms. Primary consumer, secondary consumer, and producer. At least three organisms. Another food chain can have cabbage, rabbit, we can have cabbage, rabbit, and the lion. In which form of energy does energy flow in a given trophic level? Is a chemical energy. To food chain. Food chain, in constructing food chain, these arrows are necessary, and this arrow, if it is real, means food come here, energy flow from here to here. Identify organism which get this energy and explain. Organism which get this energy here is a lion. Is a lion because at cabbage it has 100% of energy. From their metabolic process, cabbage, by doing their metabolic process, it loses 90%, and transfer to rabbit 1%. Then this 1% also 1% received by rabbit. Also rabbit do metabolic activities. These metabolic activities also remove 90%, removes 90% from 1%, and also 1% moves to lion, means lion receives 1% from 1% from one, it receives 1% from rabbit which have 1% from cabbage. You can see how metabolic activities here from cabbage. There is metabolic activities which take place and energy is consumed. To human being, there is excretion, respiration. All of this removes energy, and movement removes energy, and lion get list of energy. Thank you for watching. I hope you understand what ecology. If you have a question or more details to add, you can type me in the comments and give you result.